Bamboo shoots, crisp, tender, and earthy, are one of the most prized seasonal delicacies in Asia. But behind every bamboo shoot that ends up on your plate lies a story of patience, timing, and deep-rooted tradition. While they might appear modest and unassuming in a stir-fry or soup, their journey from soil to dish is a fascinating one, shaped by the rhythms of nature and the knowledge of generations. Let's begin our journey where the story starts, in the heart of a bamboo grove. Unlike most conventional crops that require replanting every season, bamboo is a perennial grass. Once established, it can produce new shoots for decades without replanting. Its root system, a network of underground rhizomes, continuously sends up new sprouts in the spring and summer. These emerging shoots are what we harvest for food. And they don't wait around. Some species can grow as much as a meter in a single day. It's a race against time. If left unharvested for even a day too long, the tender shoots become hard, fibrous, and no longer suitable for consumption. This is why bamboo shoot harvesting is not just farming, it's a precise, time-sensitive ritual. In early spring, when the soil warms and the air begins to soften, farmers and harvesters become attuned to the signs of the land. The first indicators of bamboo shoot surfacing are subtle: a tiny bulge in the soil, a fine crack, a slight change in texture. There are no big machines or sensors involved, just the practiced eyes of farmers who often work barefoot, feeling the earth with every step. Harvesters move quietly between the tall stalks of mature bamboo, kneeling close to the ground with curved blades or hand-forged digging tools. With slow, deliberate care, they dig around the shoot, feeling its shape and estimating its size beneath the soil. A skilled harvester knows just how deep to go, how much to loosen the earth, and when to pull. Damaging the shoot means a loss. Damaging the rhizomes means fewer shoots next season. This is a task that values intuition as much as technique. These harvests often take place in the early hours of the morning, when the shoots are still cool and the risk of bitterness is lower. There's something almost meditative about the process. The sound of birds in the trees, the whisper of wind through bamboo leaves, and the soft crunch of hands sifting through damp soil. Each harvested shoot is a little reward for the work, warm from the earth and heavy in the hand. Different regions favor different species of bamboo, each with their own harvest times and culinary uses. In China, mozo bamboo is highly valued for its large, thick shoots. In Thailand, smaller, sweeter varieties are preferred and often eaten pickled or stir-fried. In Japan, the madoc bamboo provides elegant, slender shoots that are celebrated in seasonal cuisine. The flavor, texture, and preparation style change with geography, but the reverence for freshness remains constant. Fresh bamboo shoots are delicate and highly perishable. As soon as they are exposed to air, they begin to oxidize, darken, and develop a bitter flavor due to natural compounds like cyanogenic glycosides. For this reason, time is of the essence. Many farmers transport their freshly harvested shoots immediately, sometimes within an hour, to local markets or processing centers. Some even begin the peeling and boiling process on-site, using mobile processing units or traditional boiling pots set up under makeshift shelters in the grove. Once removed from the soil, the shoots are trimmed of their tough bases and fibrous outer sheaths. The edible core is pale, slightly yellow or ivory in color, and shaped like a stout cone. It's this tender inner portion that is prized for its crunch and subtle flavor. If left too long unpeeled or uncooked, it will begin to spoil quickly, which is why immediate processing is essential. The trimmed shoots are either sold fresh for cooking, parboiled and vacuum-packed, or preserved by canning or fermentation. In rural communities, families often prepare bamboo shoots the traditional way, boiled in large pots, soaked in water for days, or sun-dried and stored for later use. These time-tested preservation techniques not only prevent spoilage but also enhance the flavor of the shoots, adding complexity and depth to traditional dishes. Beyond the kitchen, bamboo shoot harvesting plays an important role in rural economies. In many regions, especially in mountainous areas of China, India, Nepal, Laos, and Vietnam, bamboo shoot season provides a crucial source of income for smallholder farmers and foragers. It's a crop that doesn't require fertilizer, irrigation, or pesticides, making it both environmentally sustainable and economically accessible. Some communities even celebrate the harvest with local festivals, welcoming the start of spring with dishes made entirely from freshly gathered shoots. It's also worth noting that bamboo shoots are not only delicious, they're nutritious. Low in calories and fat but rich in fiber, potassium, and antioxidants, bamboo shoots are a healthy addition to modern diets. They are gaining popularity in vegetarian and vegan cuisine, appreciated not just for their crunch but also for their umami depth when cooked properly. As we wrap up this first chapter of the journey, one thing becomes clear. Bamboo shoots are not harvested, they're discovered. Pulled gently from the earth, they are the product of timing, instinct, and generations of know-how. From the shaded stillness of the bamboo grove to the busy hands of early morning harvesters, this humble vegetable carries with it a story of balance, between nature and nurture, between speed and care, between tradition and innovation. But this is only the beginning. What happens after the shoots are gathered? How are they preserved, processed, and transformed into the flavorful ingredients we love? Let's step into the next stage of the journey, where steam, fire, and craftsmanship bring the bamboo shoot to life. Once harvested, bamboo shoots begin a race against time. Their freshness fades quickly, and their naturally occurring compounds, especially bitter-tasting oxalates and cyanogenic glycosides, can become more pronounced. To retain their flavor, texture, and nutritional value, the shoots must be processed rapidly, with care and precision. What follows is a fascinating combination of traditional wisdom and modern technology, all aimed at preserving the best of what the bamboo shoot has to offer. Let's begin with traditional processing, a method still widely used in rural areas and small farms across Asia. In many villages, freshly harvested shoots are first peeled by hand. The outer layers, tough and fibrous, are stripped away to expose the creamy white core. This task is often done outdoors, under shade or simple bamboo shelters, where families gather to prepare dozens, sometimes hundreds, of shoots in a single morning. Sharp knives, steady hands, and years of experience are the only tools required. Once peeled, the shoots are immediately boiled. This boiling serves two purposes. It neutralizes any bitterness and toxins, and it helps soften the fibrous texture. The water used for boiling is often changed once or twice during the process to remove any residual bitterness. Some regions flavor the boiling water with rice bran or chili to improve taste and preservation. The boiled shoots are then soaked in clean water, sometimes for several days, to leach out remaining compounds and further tenderize the shoot. These traditionally processed shoots are either eaten fresh, pickled, or dried in the sun for long-term storage. Sun-drying gives them a slightly chewy texture and a deeper, more fermented flavor, perfect for soups and stews in the winter months. Others are fermented in clay jars with salt, chili, or rice water, turning into tangy, probiotic-rich delicacies that vary in flavor from region to region. Now, let's move from the village to the factory. In industrial settings, the process is faster, more controlled, and capable of producing consistent quality for large-scale distribution. As soon as bamboo shoots arrive at processing centers, usually within a few hours of harvest, they are weighed, graded, and sorted by size and variety. Larger shoots are often reserved for slicing and canning, while smaller, more tender ones might be reserved for gourmet use or export. The first step is mechanical peeling. Advanced machines mimic the slicing action of hand tools, carefully removing the tough outer layers without damaging the inner core. The peeled shoots then pass through high-pressure washing stations to remove dirt, sap, and debris. Next comes thermal processing. Shoots are either blanched or steamed at high temperatures. This not only removes bitterness but also stops enzymatic activity, extending shelf life. Blanching is typically done in large stainless steel vats, while steamers are used for more delicate processing, especially when preserving texture is essential. After blanching, the shoots may follow different paths depending on their intended use. For canning, shoots are sliced, packed into sterilized tins or jars, and sealed with brine or flavored liquids. These cans are then autoclaved, pressure-cooked, to ensure food safety and long shelf life. Canned bamboo shoots can last for up to 2 years and are exported around the world. For vacuum packing, shoots are cut and sealed in airtight plastic pouches. This method preserves more of the natural flavor and crunch, and is popular in high-end markets, particularly in Japan, Korea, and China. For fermentation, some shoots are transferred into vats where they're mixed with saltwater brine and left to ferment for several weeks. This process transforms the shoots into tangy, sour, and highly flavorful ingredients used in traditional dishes like Chinese swan sun or Vietnamese mang chua. Each method serves a different purpose, but all rely on speed, cleanliness, and consistency. Factories operate with strict hygiene controls to prevent contamination, and quality checks are conducted at each stage, from harvest to packaging. Modern processing also allows for innovation. In recent years, bamboo shoots have been transformed into snacks, dried and spiced, or fried into crispy chips. Others are freeze-dried and powdered to be used in soups, sauces, and health supplements. With rising global interest in plant-based nutrition, bamboo shoots are being recognized not only for their traditional uses but also for their versatility in modern food systems. It's also worth noting the zero-waste philosophy embraced by many bamboo shoot producers. The tough outer layers, once discarded, are now often repurposed into animal feed, compost, or even packaging materials. In some regions, bamboo shoot byproducts are processed into biochar or used in mushroom farming as a substrate. Every part of the shoot, even the waste, has value when handled with care and innovation. The processing of bamboo shoots reflects a beautiful balance between ancient practices and modern efficiency, between preserving heritage and meeting global demand. It ensures that the earthy crunch and subtle flavor of fresh shoots can be enjoyed year-round, in homes and restaurants around the world. From field to factory, every step is designed to protect what makes the bamboo shoot so special: its freshness, its character, and its connection to the land. But what happens once these shoots reach our kitchens? How are they prepared, flavored, and celebrated across different cultures? After the bamboo shoots are harvested, peeled, and processed, a new chapter begins, one that speaks to tradition, culture, and the art of cooking. From steaming street food stalls in Southeast Asia to high-end fusion restaurants in the West, bamboo shoots have earned their place as a cherished ingredient. Whether boiled, stir-fried, fermented, or braised, their subtle crunch and earthy taste make them a versatile addition to countless dishes. Let's begin in the heart of Asia, where bamboo shoots have been a part of culinary life for centuries. In China, bamboo shoots, called ju sun, are a symbol of spring and renewal. They are often stir-fried with pork belly, tossed with soy sauce, garlic, and ginger in a sizzling wok. Another beloved dish is yuxiang raozi, a sweet and sour stir-fry of shredded pork with thin strips of bamboo shoot, black fungus, and chili bean paste. In the South, Cantonese chefs use tender shoots in clear soups with dried scallops or chicken, while in Sichuan, spicy pickled bamboo shoots are added to hot pots and cold appetizers for a zingy crunch. In Japan, takenoko is a seasonal delicacy. As soon as spring arrives, markets fill with fresh bamboo shoots, carefully boiled with rice bran to remove bitterness. One of the most iconic dishes is takenoko gohan, a simple yet elegant rice dish where chopped shoots are simmered with soy sauce, mirin, and dashi, then folded into fluffy steamed rice. The texture is firm yet tender, and the mild, nutty flavor pairs beautifully with other spring vegetables like peas or mountain herbs. In Thailand, bamboo shoots are often used in spicy soups like geng nor mai, a northeastern curry made with fermented bamboo, chili paste, and herbs. In Bangkok street markets, vendors grill fermented bamboo in banana leaves or serve it in tangy salads with lime juice and fish sauce. Pickled bamboo is also common, lending a sharp, refreshing note to rich, coconut-based dishes. In Vietnam, bamboo shoots, known as mang, are featured in everything from noodle soups to braised pork dishes. One classic preparation is bun mang vit, a duck noodle soup simmered with dried bamboo shoots, ginger, and herbs. The dried shoots give the broth a deep, slightly smoky flavor. In the Central Highlands, fermented bamboo shoots are cooked with wild game or river fish, making for hearty, rustic meals. Each region has its own way of bringing out the best in bamboo shoots, and yet, a common thread runs through them all: respect for seasonality, simplicity in preparation, and a celebration of texture. But the story doesn't end with tradition. In recent years, bamboo shoots have begun to take root in global fusion cuisine. Chefs around the world are experimenting with bamboo shoots in unexpected ways. In Europe and North America, bamboo shoots are appearing in plant-based menus, prized for their fiber and low-calorie content. They're shredded into vegan tacos, layered into grain bowls, or blended into soups with mushrooms and miso. In upscale restaurants, shoots are slow-roasted or pickled and served alongside seared fish or charred tofu. One popular innovation is bamboo shoot pasta, where thin slices are pan-seared with olive oil, garlic, lemon zest, and herbs, a nod to Italian cooking with an Asian twist. Bamboo shoots are also being used as a sustainable substitute for meat in dishes like dumplings, burgers, and savory pies. Fermented bamboo, once seen as niche, is now being bottled and sold as a gourmet condiment, much like kimchi or sauerkraut. With the rise of gut-friendly foods, these traditional preparations are gaining